Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm a bit sleepy, but I really wanted to review Mammals. I haven't streamed in a bit, so wanted to go live. Hope everyone's doing well. Here's some impromptu late night Mammals. Welcome, Jam. Welcome, Agumi, and welcome, Greedra. Welcome. Let me just set some things up and then we'll be good to go. So yeah, as always, I'm gonna spin some adjectives and those will be the adjectives of the day. Posh! Oh, that's... I didn't know that would be on here. That's wonderful. Posh is an extremely good mammal. What's the poshest mammal, I wonder? Thinking of fox, and not just because of the fox hunting, but you know, it definitely has that look to it. How's the audio, by the way? Is the music loud? Is the music quiet? Fortunate. Fortunate is quite fun. I don't know how to... I guess, again, conservation Sagagas is always useful for that kind of thing. Amusing. Amusing is really funny because it's not quite lovable or likable or good. It's like a funny mammal could do exceptionally well in amusing. It's almost like a baboon is like, I think this is yet another. There have been so many adjectives where my first thought is like, if mandrill was still on the table, that would be perfect, you know? Amusing is yet another instance of this. One last adjective. Sorry about that. Posh and old-fashioned is very synergistic. These are really funny adjectives. That is a very posh, old-fashioned. Dare I say amusing mammal. I think we don't yet know how fortunate the business shrew is. Like, it's about to have its big interview, and we will find out soon if it's a fortunate business shrew or not. But it is definitely a posh, amusing, old-fashioned animal. So yeah, those are our adjectives for the day. So because I go in like teacher mode, and I want to say like, any questions, anyone? Does this all make sense? I think this would be a particularly baffling place to say something like that. But yeah, is the BGM good? It looks like it could be a bit quiet from my end. The levels. We'll go turning up a touch, but let me know. There. That looks a bit better. Let me know if it's too loud now or anything. Let's spin the first mammal. Cebus, capucinus. Cebus, I have high hopes for. I feel this is a word I should know by now. Like, I feel this could... Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. I love these, like, black and white monkeys where you get that, like, sharp contrast. I think that's always beautiful. And yeah, capuchin monkeys are obviously top tier. And yeah, I love this. Like, capuchin monkeys are like named after this order of monks because like the hoods they wore kind of look like the capuchin monkey color patterning. I think that's delightful. Oh hell yeah. This is a really good one. Oh my god. I love the face it's making here. Kind of horrifying actually, like the way his eyes are just pitch black in this image. Messed up. But extremely cute monkey. Like, look at that. Look at those wizened guys. I think this might score exceptionally highly, thinking about our categories. But let's... Like, look at that portrait. I know, a great job. Fine. Sorry, I should move on to the, like, biographic information, but I'm just, like, completely enthralled by this monkey. Yeah. They prefer the canopy but use all levels of the forest, and they do go to the ground. I think if they refuse to go to the ground, that would like really bump up their posh score. But they prefer the canopy to the ground, so they're still quite a bit posh, like beyond their very posh appearance. Oh wow, speaking of posh, the Gorgona white-faced capuchin eats oysters, which they open by banging them with stones. That is sophisticated. And crab, like what a seafood diet. That's... Hello, right? Tigan, they do raid corn crops. I wonder if you can find any videos. 1 second. There's a lot of just generic white-faced capuchin content. Oh wait, but no, this is just like a slideshow. Man, I really want to see these in motion. I love watching like monkeys move around. Let's look at those photos again. You should pick one to use. I think this one's a favorite, but the one with the baby here, also extremely good. The faces it's making are just delightful. Oh my god. Okay, I thought it was on its own, which honestly I think would be better for the effect I'm going for. But look at it like stoically sitting on this rock. It is like contemplating life right now. This is such a wise monkey. Yeah, capuchin. It's a huge first roll. God. There are just so many good images. I do think the pitch black eyes are like somewhat creepy. Against Girakeed nose. But such a beautiful and cute animal nonetheless. I kind of like when a monkey is a bit creepy. I think that's it's always kind of cool. This is such a beautiful portrait. Like, hey, welcome, Rosmarus. Yeah, Grisha is great. I am very grateful for Grisha's wonderful art they have provided for my model, as well as their very fun streams. Definitely check out Grisha if you haven't already. Really good streamer, really great artist. And as hopefully you all know, the creator of my model. Attribution seems to be Almahior. Oh yeah, we hang out in each other's streams all the time. I'm always glad. Let's copy in the species name. This is like an extremely posh monkey. Like, look at this. Look at such a sophisticated expression. God, I'm gonna like... I really shouldn't be going this crazy with the... Actually, they were willing to scoop to the ground on occasion, so maybe that puts it just below 240. Fortunate is the only one that I don't think they're necessarily gonna chew extremely well as. They seem a bit overshadowed by their cousins. Oh yeah, no worries, Ralph Spicaro. Yeah. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. So they're like, hey, welcome Solid Forest, welcome. So conservation-wise, least concern. Okay, that gets bumped up their fortunate score again. They are hunting and trapped in some areas as a crop pest, unfortunately. Threatened by deforestation. Still overall doing okay. Though here, yeah, that's what's remembering. Here they say vulnerable. And imagine this is just pulled from the IUCN, so this should be more up to date. That's unfortunate. Huh. And it does seem like, you know, it's been, like, it looks so sad here. It does seem like it's been through rough times. I get like a 72 fortunate score. God. Monkeys are among the most amusing animals there are. Like, monkeys exactly what I had in mind when when I saw him using, and like maybe auger or something. It does look like a quite serious. Yeah, exactly. The white face capuchin has been exceptionally, has had a rough life, but it is kind of resolved with its lot in life. It's a very serious monkey, but I feel that almost adds to some amusing factor. And I think, it does know how to have fun if it wanted to. Like, just because it goes about its gay serious, this thing looks like it knows how to have a good time if it really wants to. It just, keeps that on reserve. I'm thinking around 200, like maybe 204, because again, I think the default for monkeys is just so high. It does look very old-fashioned. I don't know if 13. Hell yeah. Do you want to elaborate on what you exactly have in mind for 13? Or do you just want to leave it there? Also, does 1 come before A or after Z alphabetically? I want to say like in hex, it comes before. I guess that's because they use letters just as overflow in the digits. No, fair enough. I can just go by how 13 they are. Like in hexadecimal codes, because I want to alphabetize this list. Oh, I have an idea. I suspect they'll be at the bottom, but let me put it in here. And sort alphabetically. And it does bring it to the top. Interesting. Okay. So it's like hex codes. Like hexadecimal. Any greater than base 10. God. I think this is extremely old-fashioned. Okay, now set the BGM to loop. 1 second. Oh, that's weird. It's like playing but it's not making any sound. Let me just refresh. There, that should have fixed it. Yeah, I think they are New World monkeys. I'm not fucking that. That feels too cheesy to be considered, and this seems just like such an old-fashioned monkey. Beautiful animal. Possibly overshadowed by its Panamian. That is the right demonym, right? Panamian? Cousins. Such a sorrowful creature. Look into those eyes. Prefer the canopy, but not above stooping to the ground. That is just a phenomenal opener. Oh, that's so funny. I was wondering why my alarm didn't go off this morning. I was like sleeping in. I was planning on getting up at 11 and I just see on my phone, upcoming alarm, 11 p.m. That's very helpful. That explains it. Alright, let's spin a second mammal. Oh, it's a mouse. Oecomys we've definitely had before, but I do not remember which rodent this is. I guess a rice rat. So I guess there are multiple genera of rice rat. Cause like Orsomys or something that sounds much more like rice is the usual one I'm used to. Yeah, Oryzomene is a tribe that includes Oryzomys, I guess. So this is the dark blue one. So this is the one in like, I don't know if that's Paraguay or just north of Paraguay. I always find it so hard to decipher like maps without borders, especially when you have like landlocked countries. It looks like Paraguay, like western Brazil, might just get into like Peru and Bolivia. Yeah, this is definitely, I think, just encroaching on Peru. Oh, also welcome Cubert. But yes, I see exactly what you mean. Like ear here, tail back here. Yes, that's exactly right. Like wonderful. And welcome. I think I welcomed you, Agumi. Yeah, no, I definitely welcomed you. Welcome again, I guess. I know you've been here for some time, but I had a moment of thinking I forgot. I love an arboreal rice rat. Such a thing I've learned there are many, many of that I never even considered before this. No photo, shockingly. Oh god, really a long discussion on the specimens found. They are solitary, humid in lower and montane forests. They nest in trioles in dense masses of vines and among palm leaves. That feels a bit posh. Those are something like hoiki-toiki homes. These are not just living in the mug among the common folk. Fruits and seeds. I hate to say it, but this does not strike me as a very amusing animal. So we're looking at 398 here. There is no 398 here. Lovely. Guess I'm gonna draw this. If it was an insectivore, I could consult the physical book because I was very lucky to have been gifted the volume 8 of the Handbook of Mammal Species of the World, which is where all of these illustrations come from. They can now like infallibly consult the hedgehogs, shrews, lovingly. They also threw colugos in there. A lot of good stuff. I know, it was such a sweet gift. It was, I'm extremely grateful. Let's draw this rice rat. It's arboreal. So maybe we can draw it going up, let's not draw on the background. Yeah. Love when they throw in. There goes. Also, welcome, Nimmer. I also suspect I've already welcomed you, but I'm like not on my. I blame the lateness. I am not on my remembering who I've welcomed in a game. Or I'm just being very generous with the welcomes. I just wanna make sure everyone is welcome. So let's see. Dorsum is generally medium buffy brown, dominated by gray hues and some specimens that range from gray to grayish buff. Awesome. Venter appears dull white from chin to inguinal areas. Okay. I think I get what's going on here. What is like a buff brown exactly? Like just like a leathery kind of brown. Oh, it's like a can. Okay. Let's color that in. I like. Yeah, that looks about right. God, it's so hard drawing with a mouse on this like tiny square, and I can't zoom in because then it would completely mess up my capture. I will. Every time I do this, I'm like, oh god, how I've ever been so lazy as to not at least set up a temporary way of connecting my iPad. Hell yeah, Gumi. I just lost. There we go. Kind of erase this. Yeah, that's perfect. Why is it giving me the pixel brush? I did not ask for the pixel brush. Hardness 75, that's good. One day I will learn my lesson. Yeah, sorry, I'm breaking my own rules and zooming in because... Oh, I'm using the wrong tool, that's why. Right, okay, now let's hope I didn't just like... Okay, good. There we go. There we go, that's an eye. That is undeniably an eye. Just realize I'm drawing this rat very large. Or it's an extremely... Oh yeah, of course the movie. Or just, you know, high in altitude. Legally speaking. Who can say for sure? And to be clear, when I said hell yeah, there was like hell comma yeah question mark, because I would never condone the use of illegal narcotics on this stream, and it's just reaffirming my belief that any sort of intoxication is a sin. There we go, arboreal rice rat. I don't know if I should draw some rice. I think this is enough. I think I'm happy with this. I refuse to spend any more time on this Mammal arboreal rice rat. It had the slightly fancy home, but... And it's arboreal. It's definitely a lot fancier than a typical obscure rat is. But I don't know if, like, being an obscure rat... Do you know what? No, I should be fair. This thing is posh. Fortunate? I'm guessing it's gonna be Giga. No, it's least concern. They're like solitary, but they might just be kind of chilling. They have weekly obscure scale rows. They eat fruit and green seeds. Are they fortunate? I feel they're kinda just there. I think these deserve a, like, center of the road. I'm giving, like, this... I don't know, it's kinda fun to draw it, but other than that, really, among the least amusing animals. Yeah, really unexciting diet. Unexciting in a lot of ways. Old-fashioned? I think, like, arboreal, living in vines, these are kind of too trendy to be old-fashioned. Why? Wait, I just realized. It's kind of weird. It eats fruits and green seeds. It lives in trees. Why the hell should we call it a rice rat? Because I could see two reasons to be called a rice rat. One is you live in, like, rice fields. Another one is you eat rice. This is just a rice rat by association. It just happens to be related to rats that eat rice or live in rice fields, I'm assuming. It's just stuck with that label. Even though it has, like, no real relation to rice. This rat, like, might not even know what rice is. This rat has possibly never seen rice in its life, and it is stuck known as the rice rat. Messed up. It is a lying rat, yeah. Ooh, it's a boreal creature. I hope it has, like, a snowy coat. That would be wonderful. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wait, I have, like, seen this, like, head shape once before, but this is, like... So I'm not, like, as shocked as I should be. I think I've, like, once before. I forget if it was on this stream or just, like... some random other place, but this is, like, such a, like, Muppet or, like, prequel trilogy Star Wars alien design, right? Like, what the hell? Comedy Ungulate. This score's, like, insane on amusing. Like, I'm thinking high 240s. Like, it does not get much more amusing than this. Also, welcome, Malibe. Welcome. Holy shit. Great name, too. Just like the Saiga. Oh, it used to cover a vast range. Now it seems like tragically quite reduced, maybe? This... Yeah, look at that. The white area is where it used to be. The green area is where it is now. And the reg's this other subspecies. So the green and the reg are where this species is now. That definitely hurts 6. Fortunate score. Ah, crazy animal. Holy shit. And I'm like, have I really seen this head? Because I feel like I remember it better. Yeah, Yeah, like anytime you get an ungulate, that's wonderful news, but this is not just any ungulate. Holy shit. Also, welcome Circle Back and welcome Farm Skags. Right on time for the Saiga. This is what, when people ask me if I've like learned any weird animals from this stream, I think this might be my like go-to answer from now on, because holy shit. They can cover long distances and swim across rivers, but they avoid steep or rugged areas. The mating season starts in November when skags fight for the acceptance of females. The winner leads a herd of 5 to 10 females, occasionally up to 50. Jesus. They live in semi-deserts. It's always like tragic and illegal. Okay, its fortunate score is looking incredibly low because it's always like tragic and illegal funny when like this giant antelope creature is threatened by ravens. Like, of course, it's just the very young ones. And targeting doesn't even necessarily like mean they're killed by, maybe they're just like pestered by them, but it's insane that like a raven is a threat to this creature in any capacity, you know? Bullied by ravens. Yeah, it really does look like an animal that should be extinct. I think they might. Ravens like remember people for an exceptionally long time and like hold. I know magpies are notorious for holding grudges. I remember being warned of this in Australia that if you annoy a magpie while cycling, it will like target you for the rest of its life. It will teach its children to target you. They are brutal. I think like all corvids are like this. Ooh. Like very valuable horned snow. Yeah, these seem like quite hunted. Depending on strongly affected by climate fluctuation. Mass mortalities are not uncommon. This might be like close to single digits fortunate score. These have it so rough. Only found in 2 zoos. I need to see one of these. I'm sure they do. Don't like, yeah, people do like befriend their corvids sometimes, right? I get visited by crows very often. I think they kind of ignore me. They're mostly like just screaming at night. I should make more of an effort to befriend them. I know there are all those like videos of people who like teach their local corvids to like track down money for them in exchange for seeds or something, which I think is extremely funny. I don't. Yeah. I should feed my corvids. I definitely should. They haven't. Yeah, they're like quite kind of only if they're like a regular presence, it'd be much easier. But if they kind of just come when they please. I also heard owls once, and I so want to see owls. I love owls, but. I heard them like hooting like 2 nights in a row and then never again. And it's both like very late at night, so I didn't feel. I was like comfy in bed and feel especially motivated. I was like, oh, maybe some other day I will see them. Owls are if birds was mammals, yeah. They're so like, yeah, owls are so like not bird-like in shape. That's what I love about them. Birds have a few of these, like penguins too, flightless birds, like ostriches. I like how like there's like a default bird shape that applies to like 90% of birds, but then you get these like insane exceptions. So let's see some mine actions photos. I want more of these. Or do they disagree? Yeah, it seems like the name we have. Wait, I hope we don't have a subspecies after all of this. I don't think so. I think we just got an old name maybe. Because there should only be one side. Oh, I'll be so pissed if after all of this I just hit some random subspecies. It's no longer some species. Yep, I gig. Fuck. No, Saiga, I love you so. But the real Saigas are on this list. Right above Bison. So I'm not allowed to review that. I was so reggae. I'm glad I learned about Saigas. That was the main... I don't know if we were gonna get much more interesting information beyond that. So, you know what? I don't even care that I don't get to review them today. I'm just so happy I got to learn about what a Saiga is, because that is nuts. That's Brugal Agumi. Oh. Yeah, like I think if you like, aren't there these pictures of these like hairless owls or featherless, I guess, owls, and they just look much more like normal birds? I guess it's like that skeleton maybe that I'm thinking of, but yeah, like if you take away, I think most of the like owl's crazy unique shape just comes from the way their feathers grow. They're actually like quite standard. Yeah, I never knew. That was me with lizards until like a few years ago. I still wish I got to see more lizards. I'm like some big lizards. I've still like not really seen a wild like lizard that's like longer than a finger. Alright, let's spin a new. I guess Greedra kind of. I've seen Greedra online. I've seen Greedra streams. But never in person have I seen a lizard as big as Greedra. Could you actually see, can you visit like Komodo Island? Like seeing a Komodo dragon, or even just like any big monitor lizard in the wild would be like incredible. Ooh, the Cordoba Vesper mouse. You know, we get a log of mice, and we get a log of Vesper bats. It's about time we got a Vesper mouse. Speaking of, I should probably learn what Vesper means. I should probably get around to doing that. Oh, that is wonderful. It's from Latin for the evening star. It's the bell that summons worshippers to Vespers, which, yeah, I think I learned this from playing Pentiment, that like Obsidian game about like monks that murder or something. But yeah, Vespers is like one of the whole like meal times, right? So it probably just kind of means evening. It's probably like the evening meal, and then like the bell poetically got used to mean evening. Then evening mouses. Cordoba laucha. No photos, shockingly. Oh, they're promiscuous. Omnivorous. They like leaves in spring and autumn and grains in summer. That's awesome. I love when they have like a seasonal diet. Yes, again, wonderfully specific and strange habitats. Crop field edges, roadsides, railway banks, and remnant areas of native vegetation. And yeah, they are venustus, they are cosmic. That is 714. Oh, that is quite cute. For being an obscure like mouse thing that doesn't have any like crazy stripes or polka dots or anything and has a pretty typical mouse layout, I think that's as good as it gets. Like look at those wonderful round ears. Something about it's like I think it has kind of a almost more capybara-like shape to it. Like the way its head doesn't protrude from its body but kind of morphs into it. It's very cute in a hard to describe way. Hey, welcome spirit cells, welcome. I am currently reviewing the Cordoba Vesper mouse, who's number 714, this fellow right here. Yeah, welcome in. Here you can see the previous one, the arboreal rice rat, and maybe between the two of these you kind of get a sensation of what sort of mammals there are out there. A sense for what sort of mammals there are out there, what the distribution looks like. Yeah, I really like this one. I think like for being a somewhat generic mouse-like thing, this one is exceptionally cute. And this image is by Tony Lobbit. Yeah, really good use. Let me update the name. I will paste in chat while I'm at it because I think I forgot to do that. Cordoba Vesper mouse. I'm worried Cherry Scampers has like irreversibly damaged my, or maybe fixed depending on your outlook, reading of how posh mice and rats are, you know? But like even for a mouse, this does look like it's on the posher side of mice. And I think this like rotating diet does also point to a level of like sophistication. The railway banks, these seem like mice of the people, kind of. Roadsides, these are not particularly posh habitats. The people's mouse. Could see, yeah, that actually really changes things for me. I could see like a 91. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. How fortunate are these mice? Least concern. Nothing. They seem kind of unbothered. They enter torpor, which seems incredibly chill. Oh no, I've like gone like months. I used to be so bad about this, of like just watching, like even like regularly watching Chagan streams for like months without realizing I'd follow, and then like wait till they were offline to follow. No, I totally get it. It's also like, I don't know, I'm always like, you know, with like Blue Sky and like Discords and stuff, I'm always like, it's so hard juggling all of the different platforms, you know? There'll be like a streamer. Yeah, exactly, never. There'll be like a streamer who I like watch regularly, but it's like, you know, I gradually got into them, so there's never like a moment where I thought to like follow their social media. It's like I suddenly see them appear on my timeline and like, oh geez, I'm not following this person. It's like a lot of stuff to juggle. These seem to just be chilling. Like, I can't point to anything that's like super fortunate, so I won't go crazy, but they just seem kind of unbothered. They like live in, again, I'm so jealous of any animal capable of spelling entering torpor. Because like hibernation, I don't know if there's like I bet it feels great, like when you gotta go with hibernation, like that's the most resting it's possible that you feel. But for the most part, there's not a huge difference I feel between sleeping a few hours and sleeping, like, you know, sleeping 10 hours and sleeping 2400 or whatever. But I bet entering a skig of like just reduced bodily function, yeah, torpor, I bet it's like the chillest feeling in the world. That's my view, at least. Amusing. This thing certainly is much more amusing than the last obscure mouse. Like it just has such a good and kind of silly look to it. It's still like, you know, it's no Saiga or whatever, but you might be right. But like, you're not conscious. Do you think you have like, well, okay, this is like such a exciting 14-year-old kind of question, but do you think you have like month-long dreams in hibernation or something? I feel like there might be some like boring answer where hibernation is like too deep of sleep to experience dreams or something, but could you imagine that? That's kind of like almost a horrifying thought. Like I feel if you're in a dream for a month, that dream is like genuinely a slurg of reality that you will destroy as soon as the dream ends and never gets back. Like that is not just a silly little adventure, you are kind of living in that dream if you spend months in it. There's like no way, but that would be crazy if like a bear had a like month-long dream or something while in hibernation. Old fashioned. Again, it's like, if it's like a generic mouse, I would give it higher, but it lives on railways. It's like, this thing is in touch with industry. It's keeping up. I guess old railways are a bit. Exactly. I guess railways are kind of old-fashioned. What am I saying? It does, again, like the... Yeah. Yeah, I actually think the railways would be a old-fashioned thing. Like a... Yeah, I hope so. That sounds like a lovely HPN. This is like one of my favorite lists of habitats. Hey, welcome Trisky, welcome. This is such a good... Yeah. Man, that's sad that they might not dream during hibernation. I was really hoping for the like month-long dreams. Oh yeah, and then I should definitely mention the seasonal diet. Leaves in fall. Wait, it was fall and spring was leaves? Yeah. Grass in summer. Slumber in winter, I think. But like, they just enter. It's like, even if you're just in torpor, I feel like you still would need to eat at least a little bit, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they just store enough fat and they're like inactive enough during torpor that they literally don't need to eat anything at all. And then something about, yeah. You've heard of Vesper backs? Check out Vesper mouse. I'm happy with that level. I think that's kind of an excessive level of detail for just another tiny mouse, but I think this one earned it. Anyways, it looks like an ag break is about to start. As always, feel free to just leave the cab for a few minutes. Ag suck. I will be back with you soon. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. So I realize I'm streaming at an unusual time. It's been a bit since the last one. I'll just quickly re-explain the stream concept, the concept for all my streams. I imagine most people know, but I feel like doing it because I imagine this is kind of a baffling thing to stumble in on. So the idea is I'm trying to review every mammal species There's 5,416 of them. We've gotten through 500 and some. Every stream we pick 4 random adjectives from a list that people can add to with a channel point redeem or with a $5 donation to iNaturalist. So yeah, today's adjectives are posh, fortunate, amusing, and old-fashioned. And let's dive back in and roll the next mammal. Calothrix humilis. Oh, it's a marmoset. All been mice and monkeys today. I love a marmoset. Whoa. First described in 1998. In 1996, the first person to describe it in the West at least was given a milk can by a river trader with one of these monkeys inside. Holy shit. What a strange... Awesome. What a wonderful gift. That's so funny. Just have this very, very small, 38 centimeters. Second smallest species of monkey. Second smallest monkey, let's go. I think we've had the second smallest mammal as well. Yeah. I wonder if anyone, because I used the integration thing. I wonder if it sent out an email to a naturalist saying I added this, because it's a pretty specific thing to do. I imagine not many Twitch streams are fundraising for a naturalist, so I wonder if some random intern there is aware of these streams or something. That'd be funny. Also note the change in genus. On the database we have it's Calothrix, but now it's been moved to the genus Mico. Yeah, second smallest monkey is a huge role. Oh. Wait, inactive. Oh yeah, just because it's changed genus. Look at that. Beautiful creature, and such a rare monkey, given that the first scientific description of these was in 1996, and I guess range is just tiny slice of the Amazon. Pretty incredible that someone on a naturalist was able to photograph it. Yeah, I always wonder, and I'm kind of terrifying of the prospect of some bizarre chick, because if you were watching this stream and your uncle was a professional zoologist who studies mammals, I could imagine it coming up in conversation or something. So I'm always imagining these convoluted chain of events where some expert finds out about these streams, and that concept is a bit mortifying. That you try to keep everything actually accurate, and I think it's pretty clear this is mostly entertainment, and there's some spirit of learning, but yeah, that it's a bit of a terrifying thought. Though I always do appreciate when someone comes in who genuinely knows a lot about mammals, which has happened a shocking amount of time. I'm always very grateful for the mammal facts people share here. This image is Royal Sepharis, it seems, yeah. Excellent work. That's such a good image. It's such a cool looking monkey. I love the variation in color, as like from the pink snout to the like darker patch around its eyes, and then this like really nice white crest you have, and this black around it. Maybe I'll like zoom in on the full size image, like really emphasize that. So beautiful. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of, I think it's Mico, humilis. Whoa, marmosets by default give birth to twins. Like, I wonder if that's like fraternal twins. It'd be crazy if by default they gave birth to identical twins. But imagine not, right? Like, usually when you have like a layer size that's larger than one, they're like genetically distinct creatures, right? The twins is probably just a way of saying normal layer size is 2, but these have layer size of 1. They're not territorial, unlike most marmosets. Yeah, Mico humilis. Oh, they seem to still have all the Cebus information on Calatrix humilis. Not that there's much information. God, there's like really no information on here. I guess that makes sense, it's a pretty obscure one, so I just check with the Wikipedia stuff. Huh. I also like the, yeah, variety names. They're like any page with more information. I'm just like... Oh, here we have another photo. That is quite wonderful. No information. That's just the photo, though. I think we have enough information, though. Just the Wikipedia article had so many gems. Does perilous, wonderful addition. Sorry, I was a bit dwarf marmoset mind gig there. Perilous. yeah, exactly. It might not be like characterial because of its non-characterial because of its peaceful nature. It might just be, you know, out of necessity, incapable of being characterial. That is crazy how small they are. Beautiful. I think this looks quite posh. I'm calling too many. Oh no, the mice have been a bit harsher on, so I think I can afford to spend some posh points on these monkeys. Because that thing, again, looks exceptionally posh to me. Fortunate. Is there any conservation status? Least concern somehow. That's wonderful. And they're like friendly, they're not very characterized. Again, it might just be that they're too weak to offend. Yeah, I really love monkeys. Yeah, it's tree sap. That kind of sounds delicious. Like maple syrup is so good. Normally I think like monkey with tiny range in the Amazon probably has it pretty rough. I do not think they're clearly like beloved, given that they were like gifted. I think these are kind of fortunate. I won't go crazy with it, but signs point towards them being fortunate. Very amusing. Like, do I need to elaborate? Just imagine receiving a milk can with one of these inside. These feel kind of modern to me. They do not feel old-fashioned. Unlike the previous Lego monkey. These seem like quite trendy. First person to describe this was gifted one in a milk can. But actually, sorry, that should be my second note, because this first note absolutely has to be second smallest monkey. Get in. Really cool face. Unlike other marmosets, it doesn't have twins or defend its territory. Too small? Question mark. I think that's good. Awesome creature. Alright. Let's spin again. Whoa. Super fun name. The Cheshurskia Triton. Ah, yes, the Garager long-tailed hamster. Whoa, has its own genus? Native to Siberia, Korea, and China. Oh. I love when you get like a lot of information on some specific thing. Yeah, Cheshurskia is so fun. Like there's all this stuff under genetic diversity and genetic variation, which probably just means the only paper written about these happened to be about genetic variation. So the males are aggressive during both breeding and non-breeding females, but the female hamsters are only aggressive during the non-breeding seasons. Crazy. Ooh, that looks potentially gruesome. Let me... Oh no, false alarm. It's like a... Well... I think it's a perfectly fine hamster, just like nesting on a rock. You know, this is not what no offense to the greater long-tailed. Ah, okay, wait, that's not good. No offense to the greater long-tailed hamster, but not what I picture when I think hamster, you know? And maybe more what I picture when I see this article that describes them as rat-like hamsters, which feels a bit harsh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm like increasingly convinced rodent names are kind of bullshit. Like the amount of times where I've seen something that's called either the velvety climbing mouse or the velvety climbing rat. Like they can't even decide. And there's so many like rat-like hamsters and hamster-like rats and all of these things. I think it's kind of rodent classification is kind of made up. And then when you like look at the actual taxonomy, like most of these categories aren't real. Like there's murids, and we call the big ones rats and the small ones mice. And then we also call a lot of things that aren't murids rats and mice. I hate to say it, this thing is not striking me as exceptionally posh. But let's read more. Maybe I'm wrong. Meadows, shrublands, and abandoned fields and gardens. Wonderful. I love when they emphasize abandoned things. I think it's cool how like animals reclaim abandoned human structures. They choose scent mark with flank glands. Seeds, green plant parts, and insects. So like previously we got something that ate green seeds and plant parts, but now we have seeds and green plant parts. It's really, really awesome stuff. Sometimes eats gag rodents, Jesus. Can store 10 kilograms of seeds? That's impressive. Resourceful mouse. But yeah, feeding on the like gag rodents combined with that diet, these do not strike me as very posh. Oh, whoops. What happened there? Maybe even lower. Maybe like 20. This was the Gregor long-tailed hamster. They are least concern. I mean, they seem to be kind of living grim lives, though. And there was a lot of pretty gruesome roadkill images. I think these are kind of, I don't know, not too fortunate, but not crazy unfortunate. I hate to say it, especially for a hamster, this is like shockingly unamusing. And very old-fashioned though. Like this strikes me. I kind of want to go crazy. I'm trying to think like what the most. I think we need like behavior information or like something concrete we could pin down in GBIF beyond just this overall vibe to go like to breach shoe forward your old-fashioned. But as far as appearances go, this is about as old-fashioned mammal as it gets, I feel. Hamster is kinda, hate to say it, but hamster is kinda overselling this. Eats gag rodents. Stores up to 10 kilograms of seeds. I think that's good for the greater long-tailed hamster. Hipposideros megalotis. Some promising things. Hippo is horse, but it's not the horse genus. So it might just be a horse like or a horse-faced bat. Yep. Ethiopian large-eared round-leaf bat. I thought there was some hippo thing with bats. Are any of these called horse-faced? No, these are all called round-leaf, it seems. I wonder how hippo got into its name then. Yeah. Yeah. One gay. Lugging. For once did you talk about the name, but it's like as unexciting as it gets. It was placed in a misspelled version of a now defunct genus. That's wonderful. I love them. Like, just they could have just said von Huglis Playskin Philorina. They had to call out the typo. That's so funny. Yeah, so I'm mostly going by vibes because, yeah, old-fashioned could have a good biological interpretation, like basal, you know, like how close is this to the, like, I think basal's the taxonomic term for like how similar it is morphologically to like it's like ancestors basically. Like you talk about the most basal primate, it's hey, welcome Erie Gray, good to see you, welcome. So yeah, basal's the word they use sometimes to describe how close it gets to the original ones. But so if they ever like mention something like that, or just mention in some other way that it's a living fossil, maybe like this genus used to be very widespread, but now it's limited to the species, I can incorporate it. And in theory, I could like try and seek that information out, but like the documentation for so many of these animals is so minimal. I'm kind of like just going purely on vibes, like how modern does it look like, unless there's actually some providing information on the websites I check out that like suggest otherwise. Like if there's something that mentions like it like evolved pretty recently, or something that mentioned it was quite basal, I like factor that in. But for most of these, I'm just purely going off vibes. Yeah, no images on Rhinoceros, unfortunately. Whoa, recording roosting in a lava tube. That's the funnest habitat ever, possibly, like that we've gotten so far. Lava tube is an insane home. And man-made structures. God, I wish the right adjectives could have gone crazy with lava tube. Like even just hog or something. So the species is megalotis. It does seem like a fun home. Oh, it's the very first one, number 24. Oh, it's tiny compared to its relatives. Hell yeah. Look at that little guy. Cute. Sorry, the screenshot thing is like bugging out. 1 second. There we go. And again, the bat, unfortunately, the bat issue is split. The illustrations are split between many people. And as far as I can tell, there's no like public resource in who gig which ones. So I just credit the book. I started didn't realize there were volcanoes in like Ethiopia. Like I know it's very mountainous. It never occurred to me that there was any like volcanic activity around here. That's cool. God, this has such a stupidly long name. The Ethiopian large-eared round leaf bat. There we go. I think the like absurdly long name and the crazy resting location do make it kind of posh. Fortunate? I feel you're lucky to survive, to get away with just being able to live in a lava tube. For now, these have been very fortunate. And they are least concerned, have a pretty wide range. That was like a fun enough fact to learn, and they have a silly enough face. I think these are like more amusing than average. Only a member of its genus might point to I don't know if that points towards it being basal. Or a living fossil or anything. But it has such a modern look to it. Oh, so do they... Yeah. Including, is there like a rift opening up there or something? Like, aren't those tectonic plates, coming apart, and there's like some canyon that's like projected to like expand or form over the years? Like, I think I've seen like some dramatic like crack in the earth images online or something. But yeah, I mean, I guess when you have tectonic plates meeting, do you always get volcanoes though? I guess you normally do. Crazy. Yeah, I love the like maps of tectonic plates because at first it like you think it lines up with the like classical continents, but then the more you look at it, oh, that's a converging plate. I wonder what I was thinking about, because somewhere in Africa I thought there was oh yeah, no, it gets converging. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's like some like rift that was slowly tearing open there, and it's like projecting that like Ethiopia, Somalia will eventually be like the Horn of Africa will eventually be like an island on like a geologic timescale at least. Found living in a lava tube. What more is there to say? We found this in a lava tube. I think that's my notes. I think that's it. I think that's all there is to say. Oh, I always assumed there's just some like weird oceanic plate thing I like get that was going on. Hawaii being in the middle of a plague is insane. Ooh, the Rufous horseshoe bat. I feel like I've gotten this exact bat. I must have just got a different like reg horseshoe bat before. Oh! This is a vector of SARS. Awesome. Whoa, check out that ear shape. That is like pretty nice. Freaky face though. Those horseshoe backs are always a bit unsettling. See if we can get more images. Really good. I love this one of it in flight. Hell yeah. Oh, another like action pose. This one's actually really well done. Wow, this one, like normally you don't get this many backs in flight. I guess that's the same photographer but skill. I guess there's also just a ton of photos of this guy. Really cool. It's weird because it's like the Rufus horseshoe bat. And this image is like bright orange. This one is quite red. Yeah, hell yeah, Solid Forest. I wish I knew more of that kind of stuff. I love, like, I don't know, reading about how, like, there's all these understandings we have of like how continents connected that come from like the fossil record and stuff. I think that kind of stuff is super cool. I love reading about like just ancient continents and stuff. Like, Yuri, you'll be happy to know there are a lot of backs, like possibly too many backs. I think like 1 in 5 mammals at least gets a bat. Like after rodents, they're the next big thing. Yeah, I love backs. I do think I've gotten a bit bat wary, but of the like extremely popular animals to get, quite one. I really don't know which photo to go with. I kind of like the bright red ones. The flying ones are so good too. I think this one. Yeah. There are like so many things I've like, I know, considered as a major, considered as like my focus in grad school and stuff that I eventually abandoned, and I do sometimes wonder how things would have gone if I stuck with any of them. I kind of wish I had spent more time like learning about zoology, to be honest, because I never even considered taking a course in anything like that somehow as a undergrad. I think I took a single like science class in university. It's like math, philosophy, and other random stuff exclusively. I wish I like took a couple more. I don't know, I'm kind of like, there's too much stuff I was like kinda interested in. Yeah, exactly. Increasingly like through grad school I've realized like I had no clue what I wanted to do or what like any of these subjects were, and I was kind of like happy. I know some people who like started grad school like dead set studying on one thing. I kind of happy I had the approach of like, I just try like, I know the general kind of math I like, but I want to try like everything in there until I settle on one thing. Hell yeah, Yuri Gray. Oh, I also got like a really Also, a Christmas gift, I got a really nice book on like extinct giant megafauna. Like giant megafaunas were done again, but extinct megafauna, like all those like giant armadillos I used to roam around, again by someone, a friend of the stream, if you will. yeah, exactly, Solid Forest. The thing I thought I wanted to do, the math I thought I wanted to do in grad school, yeah, giant sloths too. I very much found was like brutally difficult and like not at all interesting to me, but luckily like a nearby field that someone else worked on was like a very nice fit, I think. I hate to say it, this back does not strike me as posh. There are some very posh backs out there. This is like, yeah, this is not one of them, I think. I still have it. Sorry. I still haven't like read much information on this. I should leave room for poshness. Oh, I love the crazy color names here. Mars brown upper side, drab, light drab base of hairs, almost ecru drab. Underside drab with a tinge of russet. I think this comes from like a pre-photography day where they're wanting to be able to color, to like describe the shades of brown as precisely as possible. But I think this is wonderful. Underside is wood brown or light drab. Oh, they were St. Patrick Day. Your favorite caves and tunnels for diurnal roosting sites. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear this, of course. There have been like a few, like I thought I loved history going into undergrad, and then I took a course, and I think I still find history is quite interesting. But that course made me realize I couldn't care less, and I'm like happy about like academically studying history, and I'm kind of happy that happened early on. That felt very lucky, because I know like, you know, my impression of math has changed a lot over the years. And there's like, I really didn't know what researching would be like until I started grad school, so I do feel quite lucky that it ended up being something I cared about, and I'm, sorry to hear that. That is rough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I think like, I don't know. I'm in like one of the least viable like parts of math for anything else. Like it's a very much pure math. It has zero real world applications, or even zero like vague connections I could draw to real world fields. But I love it, and I think that's been very important for surviving grad school in any capacity.
Asante.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I've never seen this much habitat information. Though it seems like they just stopped cutting off the information at some point, because a lot of this is just about the like frequency of their echolocation and stuff, which does not feel like, I guess this is just biology ecology, to be fair. A habitat is just like the header, but there's probably some other header I missed below that, or subheader. Yeah, this is all on your freaking. Yeah, it's weird. It's like this is the whole information that should be broken up into different categories, but instead the subheadings have just become words. That's cool. They like perch, make a little walk, go catch some prey, and then come back. That's something quite cute about that. Oh yeah, Ashuri conservation for fortunate. Rather widespread and common through much of its distribution. Its roots are being disturbed by cave tourism. There is a general population decline, though it's not substantial enough to recategorize it. So maybe I don't know. Maybe kind of middling fortunate score. They seem like there's some things that are threatening them, but they're doing okay overall. Yeah, it does seem like there's, yeah. Oh, bad news. I also always wonder, like, it kind of depends how, like, because often you, like, get quite focused on a very particular thing at that level. So even if the broad picture is grim, maybe somehow, if you get to be like the very passionate defender of this one obscure species of bat or something, that could, I don't know how specialized ecology is as a field, that could kind of be motivating. How amusing is the Rufus horseshoe that...
Wow!
Hey, thank you for the raidboard fan. Welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, hell yeah, solid for it. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream. Shout you out. Maybe a bit old-fashioned, not super though. I don't know. Kind of middle of the road, Jimmy. Hey, congrats. Sorry to hear you're sick though. Hope you feel better soon. Perch, go on a legal excursion for food. Wait, Cacajao has a GIS library? That's insane. That's awesome. Then come back. There you go. Do you know if anyone's like done anything with that library? This is like unreadable. They like really cannot parse this very much. Oh yes, threatened by mildly threatened by spelunking is something we learn. I think that's good for the Rufus horseshoe back. Spin another mammal. Lagidium peruanum. Okay, what's carrying 3D? I don't know if I'm familiar. That's incredible. That, like, I love that people have the dedication to, like, make a probably pretty labor-intensive library like that for, like, something that could have pretty really cool applications, but maybe no one else. Oh shit, bunny? Oh, it's a Vizcacha! Yes! Yeah, so that definitely meant bunny, though it's not technically a bunny, but holy shit. But yeah, I love that, like, people will make these libraries knowing very well that, like, maybe half a dozen people will use them. Has been observed leaping over 6 feet and can swim when necessary. Let's go. Love a Vizcacha. It's like Fool's Bunny, you know? It's just the article on Vizcacha. There we go. They convergently resemble rabbits. God, they really resemble rabbits. They are quite baby. Wonderful. Between the tree line and the snow line, that's the, like, Goldilocks zone of Vizcachas. Vicuna will... Oh, they alert these wonderful camel leg things that I shouldn't read too much about. I think I've heard of vicunas. Or vicuñas. They alert the vicuñas of danger. That's wonderful. And they, like, eat alongside the big-eared mouse. These are... Oh, wow. The Bolivian big-eared mouse looks so good. These are just such gregarious creatures. It's wonderful. It rarely ventures far from rocks. Common, stable population. Hunted locally for food, but no other significant threats. Least concern. Awesome action shot. Check that out. This is a cryptid. Is gregarious on the wheel? That's a good question. Yes. Thank God. One gay. Poor exciting of a guy. Exactly. God. Lovely creatures. Right, Agumi? Check out the northern Vizcacha. No. We haven't even, like, started the review. God, incredible creature. Unless you're talking about the Rufous horseshoe bat, you could potentially just miss the Rufous horseshoe bat. If you're a big Rufous horseshoe bat head. Oh shit, wait, is that happening again? But Wikipedia lists this as a species, peruanum, and I want to review these things. I'm deferring to Wikipedia here. Rhinoceros has video? Wait, and, like, such a splendid video too. I don't think I've ever seen video on Rhinoceros. That's crazy. They are so grumpy. It's kind of annoying, because even if we accept that this is its own species, what happens if you do the one Rhinoceros has? Yeah, that's just a southern. Are their ranges different? Because we could try and figure out which one they photograph based off. I guess I can just use this image. What am I saying? That's easier. Yeah, really great tail situation. Oh yeah, the curly thing, like here. Yeah. Isn't that so cute? God. I love these. Yeah, here you can really see the curling. Some of these are probably technically southern Viscaceas, but given that it's not even clear if they're their own species, I think it's fair that we review them separately. Curly-tail is posh. That is a wonderful point. Yeah. Not a lot of information on Cebus. Maybe there'll be more in the subspecies. Nope. I love that this image is, wait, you can't see it. How do I show this? Yeah, the file name is just rodent on a rock in South America. They really did not know. But it does seem like they were able to figure it out eventually. And it is a chinchilla relative. That's awesome. What a great family, chinchilla guy. Wait, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, holy shit. I wonder if we can. It's from Flickr. I don't know if like this 2009 Flickr upload. Oh. Now they do not have rodent on a rock in South America 1 through 7, but they do have a lot more images. I do like to imagine it's like all different rodents on different rocks too. Yeah, wonderful. I need to get the whole tail in there. It's like kind of excessively big that I'm making this image, but I have to include that, you know. Let's get that species name in here. Did I paste this in here? I don't think I did. There you go. Was it just a northern Vizcaya? Viscacia, I mean. And yeah, the curly tail thing is posh, absolutely. Least concern, very skilled, seems to be thriving. They are hunting though, but it seems like not much. Thinking like 202. Extremely amusing. This is just such a fun guy to see. old-fashioned. The like big mustache feels like, look at this you can't really see it on the other images, but like look here, look at this like insane mustache you've got. You're dealing with. Agumi, that is a wonderful selection. We need more northern Viscascia streamers. That would be crazy if my stream led to someone selecting a VTuber avatar. I do think that is an advantage of watching these streams though, or just like reading more about obscure mammals, because we are like running out of animals to make a VTuber mascot, and a lot of people are going for the hybrid, or at least superficially we are, and a lot of people are going for like the hybrid animal approach. But underrated one is to be like, you know, there are a lot of animals that are unclaimed. You could be the first, potentially the first northern Viscascia streamer, or you know, the first Facile Gunnar streamer. The alert vicuñas and hang out with big-eared mice. There's gotta be an eager VTuber out there. There's no way there's none. It's a hard thing to like turn into a cute anime character, so I kind of get why it's not super common. But they're such wonderful creatures. Surely someone has done it. Also, yeah, I just cannot get over this beautiful image conjured by like one of these stunning and feeding alongside a Bolivian big-eared mouse. Isn't that like just... It really looks like a tiny version of the Viscascia. That's just so cute. Hell yeah, Agumi. Wait, so is this something you had already thought about? Like, how were you already planning on going Viscascia mode before this role? That is insane. Yeah, it makes sense that they're friends. Oh hell yeah, Gumi, that's awesome. Oh, I thought this was a bit. That is so good. Shout out to Agumi. There you go. Shout out to Resident. Holy shit! Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I thought you're just expressing your love for this creature in a joking manner. Wait. That rules. Oh yeah, your avatar. I was not aware your avatar is even a Viscascia. Hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Alright, looks like an ag's coming up. So we'll take a quick break. I will be back with you in a few minutes.
Wow, that was intense. Repo man's always intense.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. So sorry about that. I really can't believe Twitch doesn't have a feature that lets you like disable ag breaks, like stop an ag break if a raid comes in. Like, it seems so trivial, and they already kind of do that with like pre-rolls and raids. But yeah, it'll happen sometimes. It is what it is. I hope everyone took that time to like get water and stretch or something. But yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. I really do wanna do some like, God, I would love to play all the Final Fantasies. I think it'd be really fun to just like go about them in chronological order, but I have no idea when I'll have the time to commit to playing like over a dozen full JRPGs in order. I think that would be wonderful to do one game. But yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the way of going, of like just spacing them out a bit. But yeah, I gotta try playing some more of those. I think I like starting a playthrough of 4, but I got distracted by something else like very early on, so I did not like get anywhere. Anyways, we had just rolled the Northern Vizcaya. I guess let me show the Raigers the Northern Vizcaya, and then I'll talk a bit about the stream. Here's some other Vizcayas which might be Northern, and actually it's like merges two groups of Vizcayas together. But yeah, these are these wonderful, they're actually rodents, not rabbits, they just look very rabbit-like, and look at that delightful tail curl. They've got, look at those mustaches, huge Vizcaya fan. But yeah, I hope you had a wonderful stream. No worries if you need to rig and run, I do that a lot. But yeah, these are really good. We're about to roll another mammal. I guess I should quickly describe the stream concept. I'm young, and my goal is to review every single species of mammal there is. The handbook, the Mammals of the World, or some textbook basically, lists 5,416 living species of mammals, and I have them all on a wheel, which I roll every week. We roll 4 random adjectives as well. This week we have posh, fortunate, amusing, and old-fashioned as our adjectives. Let's spin another mammal. Especially all of the backs, though there are so many backs. And so many Indonesian rodents. Those are the 2 default guides, it seems, in the mammal world. Ooh, Isoodon obesulus. Whoa! Oh, it's a bandicoot. Let's go. Really good rolls today. Look at that. I love when you get these like brown and black quills. I want to say that's like an agouti thing going on. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, marsupials are just so strong. Like, just so often delightful. Even the like small mouse-ish ones can be quite fun. It's been very little. Oh yeah, you read this about some small mammals where just like the fruits they eat give them enough water. These ones seem to barely drink. Some don't drink water at all. They just like get enough water out of their food. If males encounter one another, the more dominant individual leaps onto the back of the other, scratching it with its claws. Because of the skin of bandicoots is unusually thick, this results in hair loss but little permanent injury to the defeating male. Creature, that is so true. Though I do think it would be kind of wonderful if they made like a platformer adventure game where you play as something that looks like this. Yeah, that behavior doesn't sound very posh. We have posh, fortunate, amusing, and old-fashioned as our categories. They're quite amusing. There's like no doubt they're quite amusing. Good night, Barb fans. Sleep well, sleep well. This subspecies of Lagidium species in 28 game. Let's go. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we need more information on fortunate and old-fashioned. The old-fashioned has just been plain difficult. Endangered on the mainland, vulnerable on southern Australia and South Australia. That does not. Though least concern overall. So is it just thriving in Tasmania? Rhogeessa by feral cats and red foxes. So it's being reintroduced to sanctuary. So maybe it's like kind of on the upswing now, like a Sensicaga rough, but things are starting to stabilize a bit for it, which is wonderful to hear. God, look at that smile, that is wonderful. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that a lot of the like European invasive species in mainland Australia wouldn't have made it into Tasmania. That's wonderful to hear. God, what a photogenic critter. Look at that. This thing is handsome. Yeah. Rabbits and cane toads as well, it seems, from some of the mammals I've been reading about. It is low poly. It gets like, this does look kind of like a Blender model or something. Like it's almost too clean looking, you know? Low poly would be a great adjective. Yeah, aerodynamic thoughts for sure. So let's review this. Isoodon obesulus. The southern brown bandicoot. That behavior wasn't posh, but like this image makes it look exceptionally posh. I should read more on Cebus before I haven't even done that yet. Feeling ahead of myself, but oh yes, they are living luxurious lives. 71% of their 24-hour days are spent resting in their nest. Yeah, they just go out to forage for an hour? Or for a few hours, and then they just like rest all day. That actually makes me think it is getting a fortunate score despite the conservation risks, because they are like living the perfect lives, at least for now. Oh, I love how on the Australian species they describe like the bushfires and things like that seem like such an important part of the ecology of the system. They're like regularly talking about how freshly burned the land they prefer is, and how like here they have this talk about how they're able to swiftly colonize in the wake of wildfires. They thrive off chaos. That's wonderful. Yeah, I love that kind of thing with like this like random but maybe not predictable but regular enough that like animals can sort of rely on them. Another one where they specify green plant material. They listen for things above the surface and smell for things below the surface. Oh, they dig like conical holes in topsoil when they find buried prey. Oh, grizzled appearance. Older animals may have a stubby tail, ragged ears, and patches of missing fur. See, that's making me think this image is of a young one, which is deceiving me. And again, they're grizzled and hard and not posh, after all, as we originally thought. They're quite scrappy, it sounds like. And again, the like conservation issues are real, but they don't sound. It sounds like it's doing okay overall, like its least concern skill, and they do live the dream. Oh, it should be a bandicoot spending 71% of your 24-hour day resting in your nest, only going out an hour after dusk to forage, digging your conical holes. I wish I was a southern brown bandicoot sometimes. I feel it's amusing, like it's a fun role, but it's not like... See, this is the difference between good and amusing. Like, it's a very lovely creature. It's almost a bit too dignified to get a super high amusing score. Like, that's not quite the right word, so that cuts into it a bit, you know? I still think it was amusing compared to an average roll. Oh, that's insane, believe me. There's like harbingers of fire. That's like... That's really cool. Old fashioned. Wait, their predators include quolls, like the funny little guy we got before, of Pitiful Quoll, the Discord sticker fame. Look at that lovely button nose too. Wow. I had no clue quolls could get something this big. I mean, maybe it came up when I... Pitiful Quoll would never. Pitiful Quoll wouldn't choose such a thing. It does have, I think I don't get much of a Regan old fashioned one way or the other. I think like 130 maybe. Potentially thrive off chaos, bushfires, and other disturbances. Yeah, they are hip. They're in like... They star in platformers. Wait, so that should go the other way then. I'll bring it down. They spend 71% of the day resting in their nest, leaving only briefly to forage. Oh, to be a southern brown bandicoot. Dig characteristic conical holes. That's wonderful. Spin another mammal. Hey, Rich Kick! Thank you so much. Feel free to like add an adjective to the wheel. In no hurry, if you want to add one later, that is totally okay. Hey, welcome to me. Welcome. I'm reviewing mammals. I just rolled, and I've rolled enough of these little guys to remember this genus. I've just rolled a Ctenomys. Which means I rolled a Cuco, which are these like Argentinian burrowing rodents. Which I need to give the Cuco rant every time. This is like just like one little gopher thing that wouldn't be a big deal, except they're like undergoing taxonomic chaos. Like for whatever strange evolutionary pressure reasons, these keep branching off, these keep evolving in different ways, and there are just like a ton of Cuco species. It's like a very cute thing. There are just way too many Cucos. Like, look at this list. Nothing else. I know nothing else that's like this in the mammal world. That's like, because it's not like there are Cucos all over and we just don't hear about them because of, I don't know, mass media trying to hide it from us. No, I think there aren't that many Cucos. But every time, they just love breaking off and forming entirely new species. Well, yeah, you're gray. And yeah, there's also, so you can always donate via a naturalist. You can also add adjectives, just with channel points. So if you have it in mind. This is the Rio Negro. Cuco, yeah, and these things love living in sand dunes. A lot of these Cucos are, sand dune dwellers, so not all of them. Jam, that's a excellent emote combination, or emote modification. So I'm very skeptical, because again, there's like every city has its own Cuco species. But no, we do get an image. Look at that, what a cutie. I need a Cuco emote. These come up way too often. God. Yeah, I wonder how much of that is going on. Something I also love is, my other fun Cuco fact is that the name comes from the sound they make as they gig. They make like a little tuco noise, which I think sounds incredibly cute. So yeah, I'm a big Cuco fan. There are way too many of them. This image is from Leo Lagos. Yeah. So they have these like great, sorry about that, almost beaver-like teeth. Holy crap, Name! Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, feel free to pick 3 adjectives to add to the wheel. Again, no rush. Yeah, so Cuco, let's see if we can get a beggar image. Cuco have these wonderful, like, beaverish teeth. They're, like, very big. Yeah, like, look at that. Isn't that the funniest thing you've seen? Look at this. Like, beaver-like is almost underselling it, because it's such a strange, unique shape. It is a bit, like, freaky almost, the teeth there. Once you realize that. Yeah, projectile deflecting teeth, exactly. Posh? I think these are kind of down-to-earth creatures. I do not think these are posh. I should check GBIF. I'm kind of skeptical on the amount of information they'll have on this one Cuco species, but they've surprised me on that front before. I guess because these are in such a strange, like, ecological status, they're kind of disproportionately skuggy as well. Feeds on annual grasses and woody shrubs. Asymmetric sperm. Intermediate social pattern. They're like, what's the horrible neologism? They're ambiverts or whatever. Fortunate. They are endangered, and they do not seem to have it great. But it doesn't sound like things are brutal for them. Amusing. It's always funny when we get Cuco. Old fashioned. No, these are like these are like brand new species. They're making a new Cuco comes out every week. These are like the hot new thing. These are like not old fashioned at all. Ambiverts. What was the other thing? There was another thing. Feed on annual grasses. Oh, I would absolutely try to pet a Cuco, but I wouldn't want to scare it. I feel any like burrowing animal like that is going to be very timid. I would try to have it come to me of its own accord. Maybe I would like tempt it with seeds or something, or annual grasses or woody shrubs. Oh wait, let me update the species name, of course. Perfect. Right, spin another mammal. Elephantulus. There's no way. There's no way, right? Elephantulus. Though, actually, no, I think I know what this is. I think this might be an elephant shrew. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. But I feel like possibly this is an elephant shrew. Imagine the... Yeah, elephant shrew. So you know what this means? At least longtime viewers will know what this means. That counter is going up. Let's have this in. Shrew 33, let's go. And again, technically, elephant shrews aren't taxonomically in the class of true shrews, but I'm counting it. I'm counting them. I'm always counting them. non-flying mammal pollinator of the pagoga lily. I love that they clarify this thing doesn't fly. Like, I know they just mean it's exceptional that I would count a sand shrew. It's the shrew in name. It's clearly not a shrew, and a lot of things that clearly are shrews on vibe spaces aren't called shrews, and then like some of the things that get called shrews, like some tree shrews, it's really dubious. But I need a consistent rule. And yes, pangolins are wonderful. They're also, I think there are only like 2 or 3 species of them, so we have not had one yet, and they're quite rare, but god, pangolins are good. Actually, maybe we had one really early on, I should. But yeah, a fun fact about elephant shrews that I always bring up when we roll one is that they are closer relatives to elephants than they are to shrews. It's so cool that these things are pollinated. So let me see, I think I should play this video every time we get a shrew. It's a classic of the genre.
Take a closer look at that snout.
One more. I should just have a...
Take a closer look at that snout.
Sammy, I should just have a, like, channel point command set up, and Sammy should play that video. I think that'd be really fun. That's just occurring to me now. Or command. And yeah, elephant shrews are sometimes called sengi, I have learned. They are talked about extensively in the book I got for Christmas, which includes insectivores, but then also like several other species. It includes elephant shrews, even though they're not true shrews. It includes their whole order. Holy shit, yeah. So they have, elephant shrews have these like incredible tongues that they use to get... Look at that. That is such a good image. I always love when it comes with this like MS Paint or iPhone annotation circle. Thank you. Look at this. That is a baby. I love the excitement in finding this elephant shrew. Completely justified. And the close-up of the snout. We are taking a closer look. Yeah. It just looks like it's... I can't not go with this image. Also, I love... God, Craig's emotes are like among the best. There's that one Genchi's always posting, the like Zoom one. I don't know its exact name, but that one is also like one of my favorite emotes. Yes, thank you. There it is. The like little shake that's going on. I want to have more fun with like animated emotes. Yeah. Iconic. There we go. But yeah, anytime Name or Riskix, if you want to add any adjectives to the pool of adjectives, just let me know. And you can use exclamation mark adjectives to see the current list. Oh yeah, so at the start of stream, I roll for random adjectives. They were originally populated from like just a list of English adjectives, but now people like submit their own ones. Like Ben's, one of my co-hosts, submit hardship beat. You can earn them either with like channel points or for every $5 you donate to a naturalist, you also get an adjective. Pillowy. So it doesn't have to be like a real adjective. In fact, I encourage like non-adjectives because they're like less likely to already be on the list. So if you just want to choose something like, I don't know, like there's a lot of like scrungly type stuff on here, but there's also like kissable on the cheek and kissable on the forehead are both on here. Like a lot of fun things are here. But yeah, no rush at all. You are entitled to add 3 adjectives to the wheel if you please, whenever you so choose. And yeah, thank you again so much. I naturalist goes like really. I was like, this is a Cape Elephant shrew. Got confused by the name. Oh, what was it, Malibe? Sorry, I find it hard to juggle this and sometimes there are issues with saving it. Unless, are you talking about the paste bin or the adjectives on here? Yeah, yours is on here. Sorry, the paste bin isn't the same as the list I use, and I like update the paste bin every couple of weeks. So I think I just haven't updated it since you added it. But yeah, yours is on in the pool. And I figure like, yeah, the paste bin is just so people make sure they're not like double dipping, but I guess I'm just kind of hoping the odds that someone happens to add the exact same adjective someone else did a couple streams ago are like low enough that I can get away with this. I love this guy. And yeah, of course, if someone ever does a duplicate, that they're just like entitled to reroll. It would be wonderful if someone else picked seasonally appropriate. Ooh, really good. Really good selection. I can't believe dubious is on here. That's really good. And Wabi Sabi is gonna be really fun. Yeah, Frumpy too. Got really strong selection. I feel like an obscure bat could have quite a high Wabi Sabi score. Like a kind of elusive one. There we go. And yeah, I get credit you. There we go. There we go. Some nocturnal tendencies. Same. Lives on small outcrops and small sparse dwarf shrubs. Sometimes adjacent to relatively flat, compact sandy grounds with sparse dwarf shrubs. They will never cease to amaze me with how specific they get with some of these habitats. It's beautiful. Probably monogamous. Do not care for their young. Widespread, least concern. Yes, yes! This is exactly the kind of thing I'd love to be. The main foraging strategy has been described as wait, gash, and snatch. That is a great... I love this. Yeah, exactly, I agree. Who else is employing? Who among us is not employing the occasional wait, dash, and snatch strategy? They're kind of mischievous. Which I think might cut into their poshness of it. These are like little rascals. You know? I mean, they seem to kind of be thriving. Extremely amusing. Again, does not get much more amusing to me than the Cape Elephant Shrew. Like, elephant shrews are just so fun. Look at that tongue thing. Old-fashioned. They're like, maybe a bit too quirky, a bit too bizarre to be old-fashioned. Wait, gosh. Snatch tactics. They do not care for their young. Oh, that would be wonderful. We need like an elephant shrew platformer mascot, you know? I think it's time we got one. And like you could like use the like your very long tongue to like grab things from afar. You can like maneuver your snout around corners. I don't know what maneuvering your snout around corners would do for you. We're still in early development here, but I think I'm onto something. And then yeah, I need the hyper specific habitat. I think this is good for notes. Strong rolls today, I feel. Rhogeessa, alleni. Allen's yellow bat. We're not sure if it's... Oh yeah, see, they have it in Biodon, alleni. Least concern, those rare. Yeah, in actual skills use Rhogeessa, it seems like the genus placement is still contentious. Oh, this is like among the cutest bat pictures in my opinion. Karki Chingling, awesome. That's gonna be a tough one, but I think we'll be up to the task. Yeah, that must be it. God, sorry, I just cannot get over this image. I like the smug smile, like it knows exactly how cute it is here. It's like a puppy. We're just gonna stare at this for a little longer before reading anything. Grisha, I was thinking of exactly that emote when it got adding, but that emote combination is incredible. You are uniquely talented in combining emotes. It works so well. Oh, look at that. Look at that smile. And those ears. God. Really good. I'm saving this image. And this image is by Oscar Bass. Let me update the species name. Was Allen's yellow bat. I wanna go by Cebus. Let's just say I still know nothing about this bat, really. Aside from the fact that it's very cute. Which is an important thing to know. Yeah, very yellow. You do get some like really spectacular bright yellows through oranges, and even like some reds in bats, like... Again, mammals aren't often brightly colored, and they don't get to be many colors, but the colors they do get are like pretty, like those like autumn colors they do get can be quite incredible. Eats bugs. Yeah, and again, widely distributed but kind of rare in those areas. Rare? It does look like a rare bat, right? Like that. That makes sense. Like this bat should be rare. I think extremely posh. Look at it. I think it's like, you know, it's doing great. I think it's probably... It looks so smug. I think this thing is fortunate. Amusing? Again, not quite the right word. It looks amused, and it was really nice to see. And yeah, this thing is way too hip to be old-fashioned. Rare bat. Looks like a Cacajao croquette. It does. I just put little Cacajao croquette there. I think that's good. Alright, let's roll another mammal. Taphosus hilly. Fun name, which is always promising. Oh, another bat. The hill sheep bat. Also the hill tomb bat. That's a fun name. Bag of small size. Gular pouch. They roost inside mine sites. It does feed on insects. I think of obscure. Oh, this doesn't look like a tomb bat. This bat looks a bit evil. I respect it though. Okay, it looks extremely evil in this picture. Strange. It almost looks like a frog or something. Like there's something about this head shape that's quite peculiar, and these like very strange arms. Weird creature. Or it also looks like a 19, you know, like the original Star Trek series when they didn't have much money for special effects, and they just had like guys in like this seems like old TV sci-fi alien, you know, like they just have kind of a like cheap mask they threw together. It looks like a bit dorky and strange. That's what this is giving to me, which is very endearing. I do love that look. Birdmark 95. Very mischievous. Yeah, so this this program I'm reviewing them in is just GIMP. It's not like perfect, but it is like quite. So it's just like a crop capture of GIMP. And yeah, it's like not really designed for. It's like a strange usage, but I think it works pretty well because I can like draw, I can insert images. I like completely. I mean, she uses Photoshop. I completely stole that idea from Holly Heck Maybe. She has this like stream series called Scrimblow Sweepstakes where she reviews where she plays every like failed mascot platformer game, which was actually, that series was a big inspiration for this stream. And yeah, when she gets the final review, she just uses like Photoshop to like write down the notes and stuff. So that was kind of a inspiration for what I drew here. I do wish I was I export these images as PNGs. Here's the horribly Ogofgate website that hosts them all. I do wish I was I don't know, exporting them as PDFs or something that came with the I think I learned SVGs, though doing this as vector graphics would mean I'd need to be using different software and that'd be a big of a nightmare. But any format that allows embedded text would have been really nice. I really regret not making these searchable, and I might just OCR them all 1K. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I want to deal with something like that. And GIMP has its own pile of miseries, but I've been using GIMP for stupid stuff since I was probably 7 years old or something. So I am very acquainted with GIMP's quirks and stuff. As much as it might seem like I'm stumbling around while doing this. Exactly. And it's like flexible, like it's pretty miserable in a lot of ways, and a lot of things about are like very ancient and antiquated. But partly due to its like ancient sprawling nature, I don't think I've ever run into like, aside from like Photoshop, I don't think I've ever run into a program that's like capable of doing all the things GIMP does do natively. Like it's pretty impressive how many things it can do, though it's also like extremely frustrating in like what insane ways it has for handling those things, and like, I don't know, very much built by like programmers and not designers. I hate to say it, this thing is not, again, I should read a bit more. I love that they have the time of day he was caught on the 7th of August in 1979. I don't think I've ever seen that level of precision in one of these. Wait, this is awesome. So many species are threatened by mining, but this one thrives off mining. Extensive mining operations in Western Australia actually appear to have caused distributional extension by creating roosting habitat when mines and attics are abandoned. I'm glad at least like one bat is like appreciating mining and not the usual inversion of that. Really not a ton of information there. That's the cool kick bit though. They forage on insects while flying at fast speeds above and around trees. They don't strike me as very posh. And chew down to earth. Fortunate? I think being the like one bat that's like appreciates mines being built makes you quite fortunate. Like that's a good lot in life to have right now. Amusing a bit. Like it has a funny face. There was a cool fact. Not much more going on. It has an old-fashioned look to it, but also like a strange modern aspect, and the like adapting to the mines thing is quite not old-fashioned. You know how most bats are threatened by mining? Not these guys. They love that shit. This guy's face looks like an evil alien from a low budget 50s sci-fi TV show. I think that's good. Not much to say about Hill's Tomb Bat. It does seem like we're brushing up against another ag break. Again, I will see you all in a few minutes. Hey, welcome back everyone. Sorry for the slightly longer than usual break. I was just making some tea. I guess I'm hankering. Let's review a few more mammals. Thank you, Grisha. Thank you. Hey, good night, Name. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's great to see you. Good night. The least big-eared bat, not the lesser, the least. Only species in its genus? Why I say genus and not genus there? Oh, it's tiny. Look at that little guy. Exactly, creature, exactly. This image was from Spine Naturalist. Anyways, let's read up on this bat. I know they're like Amazonian critters, seems. That's a good point. Could you imagine a like one-eared creature, like just one ear on the center of its forehead or something? That would go crazy. Only known from 2 specimens collected in 1940s. It occurs in areas experiencing habitat fragmentation. I'm not feeling great about this one's fortune. Though that can't be quite right because we do have a pretty recent photo of one, it seems. Seems like it's not extinct. Probably mostly feeds on arthropods. Really not a ton of information on this one. I think we can kind of dive right into it. Least big-eared bat is such a funny name because it is quite big-eared, contrary to the name. Kinda posh, like dainty, you know. Fortunate, not looking really good on that front. Quite amusing. Kinda feels modern to me again. We found like 2 of these in the 1940s and none since, though I, for some reason, suspect that image was not taken in the 40s. So who knows what's going on with that. Tiny. Not much information on these ones, so I'm kind of happy. Should leave it at that and kind of speedrun this one. As cute as it is, and as good of a name as it has. Acomys, another mouse. Dimidiatus, who knows what this thing is. The eastern spiny mouse. Oh, wow. Only species of spiny mouse which may have black coloration, though this seems to be quite rare. Forage at night for seeds. Sociable animal. Its spiny hair may help make the animal harder to swallow. Oh, it goes lizard mode. It can shag its tail in order to escape from a predator. Awesome. Sometimes in Vague's houses, again, in Vague's a very funny choice of word there. Tons of images, it seems. I really like this one. Put that in here. Hey, lesbian Donkey Kong, welcome, welcome. This is very much a mouse in a house. Or Phoenix house, rather. It does look quite posh. Again, I think this might be Cherry Scamper's propaganda, but I'm thinking this mouse is extremely posh. Cooperative breeding? Sure. Less experienced females nurse their own young more than alien young. One of the more peculiar sentences I've run into on this stream. Like, I think I get everything it means. Like, if anything, this is actually an interesting independent fact, because presumably cooperative. Yeah, like lactating females nurse the offspring of other females. I guess this preceding sentence does give important context. So they like learn to nurse each other's. They like kind of learn friendliness. But that sentence in isolation is quite wonderful. Mostly, it feeds on land snails. That is a strange diet for a mouse. They plug their entrances with thorny planks. That's so genius. They like set up barbed wire. I've seen, previously we've had a mammal that like digs its burrows close to thorny planks, which I already thought was exceptionally clever. Actually like plugging the entrance with thorny plants. And yeah, it decorates the entrance of its burrow with piles of crushed land snails. It's brutal. But the like adorning the entrance to your burrows with fancy shells, again, I think points towards these being posh. I think these are like really substantially posh. Fortunate, they're like rich. They seem to be least concerned. Was there any conservation? Hominin has a wide distribution. These things are thriving. It'd be really funny if like the Arabian spiny mouse got the highest rating of the scream. They're like kind of amusing and kind of old-fashioned. I think they're more amusing than they are old-fashioned. I actually think they're like fairly amusing. And a bit old-fashioned. just on purely vibe basis. I don't have a great explanation for why that is. They eat land snails. They decorate the entrances to their burrows with crushed snails. Oh, Jesus. They plug their burrows with thorny plants. Spectacular. Arabian spiny mouse. Really good one. You know, you might be right. I guess what's going on their vibe. They look like very classic, and like the poshness kind of fed into it. But you're right. They do seem like they're kind of too advanced in technology to have a high old-fashioned score. I think I will revise this a bit. And we have a very fun name, Cacajao calvus. I have my hopes up. Holy shit! No way! This is not real. This is the fakest monkey I have ever seen. I have no words. How can I not know this was a thing? This can't be a thing. What the fuck? It's so awesome, but like, I'm not alone in thinking this is kind of horrifying. This is like maybe the scariest mammal yet. I'm not the only one who is absolutely terrified of this creature. I think I'm like dropping out of grad school and pursuing a career like producing a horror movie about the bald-headed Uakari. Like this is the this is scary, right? I'm not crazy. This is like, I mean, it's really cool. It's really neat. But there's just something like that picture less so, but this picture and this picture are just extremely off-putting to me. Bog Uakari. Holy shit, what a roll. Oh, it lives in tree tops to like avoid flooding. It like could not survive on land potentially. Mostly exceeds 5% animal prey is kind of insane. There is something posh. Like this is like almost like so posh it just like is like insane and incomprehensible. This is like ultra upper class secret society kind of creature. Yeah, exactly, believe it. 5% animal prey also feeds into my fear of it. Like, this thing does not need to eat animals at all. It just kills purely for fun. Just like on occasion, when it feels like it. It will also eat insects that happen to cross its path, however, it does not specifically pursue this type of food. Oh, they occasionally contract malaria and then are outcast from their communities. Thank you, Lesbian Donkey Kong. Thank you. Wagging of the tail? The erection of the hair is great, but I love that you defend their territory if they wag their tails. Extremely cute. Yeah, yeah. Threatened by deforestation, though we're putting a huge amount of effort at like conserving them, it sounds like. Oh no, this is just a general program to conserve the rainforest, but for a second I thought we were just devoting 350 million. Really good emote combat. God, Lovat Wag is such a good emote. I love all the tail wagging ones, but Lovat Wag is maybe my favorite. Any emote just becomes so cute. Though Cat Level Gal is of course already an incredibly cute emote, but it enhances everything so much. Yeah, they seem quite hunted, unfortunately. Though the conservation status has improved. God, I need more images of this. We have so many on this article, but it's not enough for me. God. God. One of the coolest animals I've seen. One of the strangest. This is an alien. It also has such a like orangutan looking coat to it. Look at it leaping. Yeah, welcome Archibald, welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is like one of the craziest animals we've gotten. I can't believe this isn't like a well-known creature. Were any of you aware of the bog-headed guacari? Because I certainly was not. No, yeah, so this stuff is left over from the previous review. I always have to update it. This is not the Arabian spiny mouse, shockingly. Yeah, I haven't changed any of the stuff yet. 1 second. And yeah, all the scores and notes are about you too. I should probably just like reload the blank cat. Yeah, I should think of a better way of doing this because it's always confusing to people because all the, very understandably, because all the previous scores and stuff are always up. God, this thing I think is exceptionally posh. Like, all, like so posh, it's like it's almost incomprehensible its appearance. Fortunate. They're like vulnerable, but they're on the upspring. I want to read more about this. Have I like loaded the Jiba for these? I think I haven't. In dry seasons, when the flood recedes, they forage on the ground for germinating fallen seeds. That's awesome. Copulation lasts less than 1 minute. Let's go. How amusing are they? It's gonna go like crazy, but I think they're just a bit too scared to like a max score, but they're like incredibly enthralling. old fashioned. These things look ancient. These things were like forged when the earth was born, you know? They're like, nothing else is like this anymore. I don't know like what notes, like there's a lot of interesting information. Yeah, actually I'll just put a mega note like that. Look, there's a lot of kinda neat info about this thing, but like, who cares? Just look at this thing. Insane. Possibly the scariest mammal. I'm thinking what else is up there, and actually one thing immediately comes to mind. I think the previous scariest mammal we've rolled, I would argue, is the otter civet. This is just like a very disturbing creature to me for like reasons that are hopefully immediately obvious. So otter civet is up there, but this is scary in a cool folk horror way. I think that's good. Awesome roll. Oh wait, this is Uakari, not Uaki or whatever I wrote. Hey, my bad. It does look like it goes sip. Yeah, like those nostrils are insane. God. Oh yeah, actually Bald Uakari is like kind of the more standout name, and it does seem like the more common one too. Let me call it that. Insane. Alright, let's spin another mammal. Odobenus, rosmarus. Whoa! No! No fucking way. Okay, I was gonna do a couple more. I think this has to be the Nogai Engigon. No way. I can't believe we went following Uakari into Walrus. This is just the Walrus. All-time guy, yeah. This is going into the Hall of Fame. That's the fucking Walrus. Any like semi-marine, like any pinniped, any cetacean, any mammal like that is already insane. But like really, what comes close to the Walrus? They're like huge too. Like the adults can weigh up to 3,700 pounds. It's kind of like, because I guess you almost never see one like close to a person, and you just kind of like round everything down, kind of normalize things. Check out this like medieval illustration of a walrus. That's great. Okay, let's spend the next little bit learning everything there is to know about walruses. Really blessing rolls today. We had some like rough like obscure bag and mouse stretches, though we also had some very cute backs in there, so I can't complain too much on that front, but holy shit. Yeah, so pinnipeds are so cool because they're in like the carnivorans. They're carnivorans. So they're like related to like weasels, cats, dogs, all of that kind of thing. I guess dogs is like, that really makes sense. But where exactly are pinnipeds? Like, I wonder which things they're closest related to. Oh, potentially nothing. They might just kind of be their own. Oh yeah, here we go. So these are their closest terrestrial relatives, which these kind of, I don't know, they almost make sense to me that these things are all, if you like really squint. Yeah, any like Arctic animal is so cool. It's a sole member of its family, not just its genus, its entire family. Recent genetic evidence suggests all three descend from mechaniform ancestors most closely related to modern bears. That's awesome. God, look at them. Some weigh as much as 4,400 pounds. Jesus. It's crazy that like tusks just start off as like canines, right? Like of course, what else would they be? But it's crazy that they just start off as teeth that got big and then bigger and then bigger, and these were just evolutionary. Just two regular ass teeth that just like slowly grew to be like this big. That is crazy to me. Tusks are also used to form and maintain holes in the ice and to aid the walrus in climbing out of water onto the ice. Yeah, this. I know. Again, I think like if you imagine evolution on like a noticeable time frame, like if you just someone should make a movie with this as a premise of like a lot of movie ideas today I'm noticing, but like I don't know how to make it not incredibly goofy, but maybe just lean into that and make a very campy horror movie. But like if you imagine the like changes in evolution that like happen generation over generation happening over like 10 minutes, instead it becomes like crazy body horror, like the giant teeth thing, or like how like bats like fingers slowly grew and grew and grew until they like morphed into wings as the webbing in between the fingers grew. Walrus milk. I wonder how walrus milk is. It contains higher amounts of fat and protein compared to land animals. Look at the little baby one. Yeah, exactly, Grisha. I guess, yeah, that kind of thing has been explored a bit. Oh. Us in March 2021. Is this? I wonder if this is like an inspiration for Waldorf. A single walrus, nicknamed Wally the walrus, was sighted on Valentia Island, Ireland, far south of its typical range, potentially due to having fallen asleep on an iceberg that drifted south towards Ireland. Later spotted off the coast of Wales. Shrimps, crabs. Yeah, Waldorf's a blast. This is a crazy predator. Like, it just kind of looks like it would just be like this like lumbering inevitable death. Like it doesn't look agile at all, but just looks so overwhelming. It'd be, imagine being hunted by a walrus. It kind of sounds like terrifying. Only predators are the orcas and the polar bears, but only slightly. Orcas are insane. They're just so vicious. Have they exploited by humans? Good. European hunters and Arctic explorers found walrus meat, not especially particular case, can only eat it in case of necessity. However, walrus tongue was a delicacy. Jeez. Yeah, huge cultural significance. Insane. Can't believe we fucking got walrus. True. Yeah, as usual, Super Mario Bros. 1993. Already sort of predicting all my good ideas. And this image is Joel Garlich. Miller. AKA Walrus. And it's kind of like, is it posh? It's like incredible and kind of ornate, but I also think it'd be like kind of a down to earth, friendly, goofy guy. You know, his personality doesn't seem posh. It's kind of too fun to be posh, if that makes sense. It's not unposh. I think like 113. Fortunate. How are they doing? Because they're vulnerable. Because they used to be like viciously hunted. Oh, and 2 of their subspecies are least concerned. Which contradicts what they said earlier. Let's see what the IUCN website currently does. Yeah, exactly. They're above poshness. No, IUCN does say vulnerable. That is unfortunate. That is, I guess, climate change for you. Jeez. God. But they are so majestic and beautiful. I think they're, like, fortunate. Jamie Hyneman is incredibly posh. I don't know. I think, again, I think it's, like, a good thing that he's not posh. I think he's sophisticated, but... I still think they're a little fortunate just to be walruses. Like, again, incredibly unfortunate because of what we've done to the world. But they're still not even, like, endangered. They're still vulnerable, only vulnerable, and they have, that is, like, a majestic role to play in the world, you know? Not everyone gets to be a walrus. Most things, it seems, just get to be a, like, obscure forest-dwelling rat. Amusing. It does not get much more amusing than this. Old-fashioned? They, again, maybe it's some Jamie Hyneman influence seeping in, but they do look like an old soul. You know? They don't look like they keep up with technology or the current trends. I think they're kind of old-fashioned. I can just leave in the holy shit note. These things are huge. I think it's easy to miss how giant walruses are. Or maybe I'm just clueless. Closest terrestrial relative is the bear. I guess they're sort of terrestrial, but you know what they mean. It's crazy how those tusks just starting out as normal teeth and involved like that. Holy shit, it's walrus. I feel like a walrus got... Yeah, you were talking about that, like which VTubers go, like which animals go, and you mentioned like bear and big cats. And I couldn't think of any other animals. Like, that stumped me. Like, are there any other animals which clearly go? And I think the walrus is a good... Like, sharks probably go. As far as mammals go, I think the walrus, orca, maybe? Yeah, and dragons. And dragons, I should say, of course. I meant, like, terrestrial mammals, I guess. Yeah, like which mammals go, I guess is the question. Because also like a lot of like big lizards go. Eagles, I would argue, go. Like birds of prey go. Which mammals go? I think the walrus is a good candidate for a mammal that goes. Like it's just giant. It's like proud. It's... yeah. Yeah, they are kind of dragony. They should make like a... I don't know, I think a good Arctic... I like when things get like a kind of creative with like dragon design, and I think it would be really cool to see like a Arctic kind of walrus inspired. It wouldn't have to be like super walrus themed, but if you would like make if someone made like a dragon design that was like based off a walrus or at all inspired by a walrus, I think that could be extremely cool. And I love like, I don't know, Arctic creatures. I think it sounds like a bit challenging, but I could imagine some like you can imagine this thing lying on a pile of gold, right? Like this pose is almost the perfect one for it. Yeah, I think that'd be cool territory to explore. Anyways, I'm getting quite sleepy, and this is really the perfect note to end gig on, right? Holy shit. Walrus. Ooh, saber-toothed tiger is like is really good. Walrus, exactly. Oh yeah, that's a neat design. That is kind of walrus Kogig. Like, I know it's meant to be saber-toothed tiger, but those big tusks are great. Anyways, I think I might call it here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm picking yes on the Waldorf dialogue. Thank you all so much for coming by. Log of new faces to gain, a log of returning viewers, and I really appreciate you all being here. Let me check and see if there's someone to rag. I have an inkling. Let me just make sure. Oh, I thought... Oh yes, there we go. There we go. I believe Gert is live. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming by. I believe Gert is live. Gert is wonderful. Gert recently was a co-host. He always streams really cool stuff. Really neat overlay design. I think you all love it. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming by. And I will see you all next time. Bye.